Oh, this is Sandra here again. Welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're coming across this video, welcome. If not, I also want to welcome you. As you all know, I turned 30 in July this year. I'm feeling old. So I'll be sharing some of the lessons that I've learned in my 20s. In fact, I have loads and loads of lessons, but I've tried to compress them into 6 because I've told myself that I'm not going to be making my videos long anymore. So let's get right into it. Welcome back again. So one of the biggest lessons that I've learned in my 20s, especially in my early 20s, is not everyone is going to be your friend, and that's very much okay. Not everybody is going to like you, and that's very much okay. I know it's easier said than done, but this is something I actually struggled with, especially when I was growing up. I found myself in falling for spaces that I was not supposed to be in, falling for friendship or trying to force myself into friendships where I wasn't supposed to be. And you know what happens when you do that? It's like nothing comes. It's like everything feels forced. The truth is, the older I got, the more I realized that people can just genuinely not like you, not because you've done something to them. Somebody can just be meeting you for the first time, not knowing anything about you. They just don't like you. They just hate you just by looking at you. And that is how life is. That is how people is. Before, I used to beat myself up thinking, this is not normal. Why have I done to this person? But the older I got, I've realized that it's not because of you, it's because of them. What I want you to take out from this is, instead of focusing on those that don't like you, trying to force your way into spaces where you don't belong, trying to force friendships that are not genuinely for you, why not put all that energy into yourself, into your self-growth, self-development? Trust me, the true ones, the true friends who are supposed to be in your life will find their way to you. So stop wasting your time for friendships that do not matter. Invest your energy into yourself. Those ones will come to you. The second lesson that I've learned in my 20s is this. You will outgrow some friendship, and that's normally okay. If you know me, you know that I'm very big on friendship. I'm very big on relationship. I do not have so many friends, but I hold my friendship and my relationship so tightly. It's not just same-sex friendship, like even with the opposite sex. As long as I call you my friend, my God, I am going to hold that ground for you. That is just who I am. But along the line, I started realizing that some of the friends that I had in my 20s actually drifted away. We all drifted apart. Life happened, and most of them got married. Most of them, distance just changed everything. Most of them just had different priorities in life. And I used to beat myself up thinking, oh, maybe it's my fault. I think this person actually caught this relationship with me because of what I have done, because of this, because giving myself excuses. But the truth is, that is just how life is. Even in my own part, I think there are also some friends that I've actually drifted from, because when I was in Liberia, because I spent most of my 20s in Liberia, when I was in Liberia, there are people who our views and our values, our goals were in alignment. They were all together. But the more you grow, the more you get exposed, the more your values about life is changing, the more your view about life is also changing. So if those people were not able to fit into the current way I view life, it's going to, obviously, there's going to be friction. So I just had to let them go and just focus on me. And once friends drift apart from me, one thing I've also learned to console myself is, God actually wanted these people to live your life for a reason. The truth is, you never know human beings. You don't know anybody's intention for you. Everyone can just smile at your face, but you don't really truly know who they are. So you are not in you don't actually see every conversation they are having, be it in your favor or against you. So sometimes when God removes you from certain people, it's actually for your own good, because God is seeing what they are saying. God is seeing their intentions for you. God is seeing what they are doing behind your back. Don't force it, sister. Don't force it. Let them go. Instead, treasure those ones. The truth is, there are going to be friends who will stick with you forever. So those ones, treasure them. Forget about people who have gone because of one reason or the other. Focus your time on building, yes, and developing the little circle and the friendship that have stayed with you for a very long time up until now. Third lesson: guide your mouth. Did you hear me? Guide your mouth. Guide your intentions. Guide your mouth. Keep your mouth. You know what? I had to learn this one in a very hard way, in a very difficult way. Because in my 20s, early 20s especially, I used to feel like, because you are my friend, this girl is my friend, this guy is my friend, the person then has total access to everything that is going on in my life. I used to literally, I was like an open book. I could tell you everything about me. I could tell you my secrets. I could tell you my pasts. I could tell you my struggles. I could tell you my plans. I could tell you everything. And that was bad, because at the end of the day, I trusted the wrong people. It cost me a lot, because the wrong friendship, the wrong people that I went to speak to actually twisted my words to everyone, twisted my words to the world. They created enemies that I don't even think I had. They exposed my secrets. Oh my God, it was horrible. It was really horrible. So it's really taught me a very, very, very big lessons about friendship and about trust. The truth is not everything that you need to share. It's not everyone that needs to know, even the ones that you call the closest of your friends. Select what you tell them. Because of this particular experience, it's actually cut down a lot of friends. I used to my friendship, I used to have plenty people. I used to have, if you go to my phone, bestie 1, bestie 2, bestie 3, bestie like I can have. But now I have tiered my friendship, like top tier. This one is top tier, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, tier anything. So it depends on the level of your tier before you get to know what I want you to know. The truth is, some things are just supposed to be kept in secrets. Some things are just supposed to be between you and God and nobody else. Some intentions, especially some plans and some goals that you are having. Like I said in the last point, you don't know people. You don't know anyone. You only know yourself. So whoever you are opening your mouth to might be the person that will destroy you and destroy that plan. Some things are very fragile, especially when it comes to your plans. Like, keep them as secrets. This is not about even being secretive. It's being wise. Some fragile things should be kept in the dark until when it's big enough, when it's okay, when it's voluminous that you can share if you wish to, for the world to know, then you go ahead. But my sister, close your mouth. Oh, hey, like this one, actually, no, please, like just mind what you say to people. Mind how you open your mouth to people. Shut your mouth. I learned the hard way. And if you're in your 20s, please trust carefully. Choose wisely. Don't tell everybody everything. So the fourth lesson today is going to be about love. Yes, the fourth lesson is, do not settle for any man with baggage. When I mean baggage, I mean baggage of toxicity. You know, for the sake of love, me, Sandra, I used to ignore all the red flags. If the man can disrespect me, the man can gaslight me, the man can even go to the extent of cheating on me, I would know, I will have an idea that you have a different person. But once you come to me with any excuse, I will accept just because of what? I was in love. The truth is, once a man knows that he can get away with anything when it comes to you, that man will never be with you. Once a man knows that he can disrespect you, once a man knows that he can cheat on you, gaslight you, he will make you, any little argument, he will make you the problem. Trust me, that man does not have good intentions for you. In my case, I remember there's this particular guy who left me on DND, do not disturb. He was traveling. From the house, we had the call. I felt like we are going to talk through the whole moment. He stopped talking to me. Almost a week, this guy traveled and never said a word to me until he came back. In my heart, I was praying, God, please, I hope this guy is safe. God, I pray you bring him back. I pray this, I pray that. I was just praying and worried that I have not heard from him, not knowing that he went to do whatever he wanted to do. And when he came back, he gave me every excuse, like flimsy excuses. I accepted because of what? I was in love. Once you start accepting every disrespect for a man, you start losing your self-worth. You start losing your self-esteem. Looking at myself now, I wish I can go back to those times to correct those things. But I can't. They are all mistakes that I've made and they've brought me to where I am today. One thing is, once you meet a man that truly loves you for who you are, that man will never make you question your self-worth. That man will never make you feel like there is another woman. That man would never make you feel disrespected. That man will push your dreams, will push your values. That man will make life very comfortable and peaceful for you. So do not try to rush, not because everybody is in a relationship, you also want to get yourself entangled. Don't entangle yourself to rubbish. I'm sorry, forgive me for my words, but that is it. Don't entangle yourself with things that are not meant to be. Once a man starts treating you with so much of disrespect, my dear, it's better to be single. You're still young. Not let this thing about age, I need to finish, I need to get married, I need to have a relationship by this time. Don't let anyone pressure you. Your life is your life, your journey is your journey. So take your time. And don't fall for there is no good man on earth. Forget. That is what I used to think in my 20s. All the good men, they've all finished. I was telling me, let me be managing this one like this because there is no other person. Who will I date? Forget it. The good man will come. The good man will find you. In the meantime, be single. Whilst you are single, focus on rebranding yourself. Focus on building yourself. Focus on being that lady. Because even that man that you want also has certain qualities. Focus on developing qualities that you think a man of your value would need in a woman. In that case, you would live a very stress-free life. This is something that I wish I can go and correct, but I cannot. So I am telling you now to just if you find yourself in this situation, not necessarily even if you're not in your 20s, please step away from it. Life has so much more to offer than just the man. Feeling like this video is going to be very long. I'm so sorry. I promise not to have a long video, but if you're still watching up until now, thank you. So the fifth lesson that we are going to talk about today that I learned in my 20s is don't compare your journey with anyone else. You know, after my uni especially, I had people whose parents actually planned their lives for them. Some of them immediately after university, they went to do their master's program. Some people actually left the country. Some people married. Like, things were flourishing in a lot of people's life. And I'll come back home and I'll look at myself. I'm like, God, What happened to me? Why? What is literally happening? Why am I still stuck in the same place for a very long time? But here is what you need to know. The path of everyone else is not the same with your path. Your journey is not the same with everyone else's journey. I'm laughing because I remember saying this in my past video, and I'm going to still emphasize it. Think of your life as a flight. Imagine if you are traveling from the UK to Nigeria, especially when you don't get a direct flight. You would go through, I've been in that flight where I was transiting from one airport to the other, from one country to the other. I started my journey in the morning. I got to Nigeria, I think after 24 hours plus, just because I wanted a cheap flight. But at the end of the day, my point is I still arrived in Nigeria at the end of the day. That is how our life is sometimes. That is how our journey is. No matter what you're going through, no matter how long it will take, as long as God has created that path for you, you will still arrive at the expected end once you are focused. You see, even the children of Israelites, it took them 40 good years to get to Canaan. A journey that should have taken few days, but because God was trying to refine them, He actually made their stay longer. So now you're not getting what you're supposed to get now does not mean that it will not happen. There are things God is actually building inside of you. God is actually refining you for that particular purpose. So don't let comparison rob you off your peace of mind. Because once you go online, especially, this person has done this, that person has done this, that person, forget them. If somebody had told me this, Sandra, just stop, like breathe, forget it. Don't let anybody's, because once you start doing that, before you know it, you start getting jealous. Jealousy will start creeping in, and you will not start getting resentful for other people's success. In that moment, instead of being jealous for somebody else, instead of being jealous over somebody else's success, actually, if the person is your friend, congratulate them. Tell them genuinely, appreciate, congratulate them, and go home, kneel down and ask and tell God, thank you. It has worked for me. It can work for you as well. I would call home. I'll go home and I'll tell my God. I'll be like, God, please, thank you for this, my friend. Thank you. Let me use, for instance, Onyinyechi. Thank you, Lord, for Onyinyechi. Thank you for gifts. Thank you for everyone that actually progressing and prospering. I want to thank you for the journey that you have led them to, because you don't know what also the battles they fought to be where they are. So also pray to God, Lord, I know that my own journey is in your hand. I know that you are planning my life for me, and I know that at the right time you will make everything happen. I mean, just take a look at me. Seriously, at the right time, God is going to do it for you. In the meantime, don't compare yourself. That is the most dangerous thing to do. So guys, we are back to the final lesson for the day. Like I said, I have a note in my phone so I don't forget. Yes, we're on the 6th lesson, and that is every good thing will come. Hold on to the hope. Every good thing will come. You can repeat this within yourself. Even up until now, it's still a lesson to me, because when I graduated from uni, I feel like in my 20s, the most difficult period was before graduating and after graduating uni. So when I graduated freshly, it took me years upon years to look for a job. Months passed by, I went everywhere looking for a job. I felt like even with studying nursing, it would be very easy for me to get a job, but it wasn't. It got to the point that I almost got a role in Boulevard Palace Hotel in Liberia as a waitress. I had even gone for uniform measurements when they were still opening the hotel, just so that I could find something to eat. You don't want to talk about where I was living. I was living in, let me just say, semi-uncompleted building, because when it's raining, I had a very sweet sister of mine, a friend, but she's my sister. We lived in that uncompleted building house together. When it's raining, we could literally stand because of the roofs everywhere would leak, and you don't want to talk about the mosquito. It got to the point that we didn't even have a bathroom. You can imagine. We would take turns to watch each other's back. So we had to wake up either very early in the morning to have our bath in the garden of the house, because once we don't do that, it means we are going to wait until it gets dark before we have our bath again. So I would either watch for her whilst I'm showering, or she would also watch for me. Got really, really bad. I remembered those moments. I would cry and wail and yell, and I'll tell God a lot of things. What have I done? Why are you not changing my life? Even whilst I was in school, I struggled so much because I was being called out of exam classes or test classes because of unpaid fees. Whilst I'm reading for my exams, there is just something in my heart that would put in fear in me that, oh, you might not even end up writing this because they might just get you out of the class because of your fees. It was that bad, guys. But looking back, I feel like crying when I look back at that moment, because I can't believe all those times I went through those things. Because right now I'm just very much grateful to God. If I had to go and tell the Sandra of those moments that felt no hope, that didn't see any future, that didn't see a way out of her present situation, I would tell her to just keep calm, trust in the Lord, keep the hard work, keep believing, because God is rewriting your story. God is going to change your situation. God is going to redefine your life. If you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s, whatever age that you might be in, and you are going through a lot of problems, you're going through a lot of struggles in life, this is a testimony. This is a reminder that if everything is not going to remain the way it is, don't forget to keep trusting in God. At the right time, trust me, God is going to change your story. It might take long, but keep the faith alive. I made a mistake by sometimes I even question God, which I wasn't supposed to. Look at my life now. I am not where I want to be yet, but I am happy that I am not where I used to be. God has changed a lot of things. God has changed my story. God can change your story. God can change you for the best. I will end my video here because I'm about to get emotional, because it just took a lot to get here. Yeah, guys, so I'm so sorry. I've literally ruined my makeup because I got emotional. Like I'm a crybaby. I'm so sorry. I had to even cry. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but these are true life lessons. These are true life stories. They are hearing from the horse's mouth. So I'm so happy. I'm so thankful for what God has done in my life. I'm so thankful that He has developed me, has shaped me, has refined me. I can see His blessings all over me. And this can also be your story one day. Just trust and believe in Him. So I'm ending my video here. If this is something that you like, please don't forget to click the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.